Hello, beautiful angels. So today I wanted to make a bit of a craftier video. So I was thinking of doing something I've never done before, which is embroidery. It's the kind of art that seems like it is way more complicated than I hope what it actually is. So I will give it a go. I was thinking of embroidering a few mushrooms surrounded by leaves, plants and whatnot, and maybe a pumpkin. I don't know, depending on how much time it will take me. If I succeed, I will be following a few tutorials online. But I did buy a few supplies yesterday. The first thing I bought were these wooden hoops. I think they're made out of bamboo. So a bigger one and a smaller one. So these are meant to put the fabric through and stretch it, keep it tight so that it is easier to then embroider. So a big one, small one. I don't exactly know how big I want mine or on what I want them. I was thinking either in a piece of clothing or just a piece of fabric that would be used as a test. Then I bought these embroidery needles. So the store I was in was quite big, but the needle section was unfortunately pretty small, and these are the only needles they had. So I have a feeling that the hoops where you pass the thread through is going to be too small. If so, we will just make do. I will try my very best to make it work despite, but at least I do have needles now for any other sewing endeavors. The next thing I bought, of course, is embroidery thread. So as you can see here, there is a good variation in colors. We have most of the colors of the rainbow. The only problem is they're not quite earth tony enough. It's not a lot of nature colors. They're quite vibrant, and I do like the more tamed and muted colors. So I did buy an additional few pieces of thread. These were 40p each, so I hope it will suffice, but I don't know how much I need to be exact. I have never tried embroidery, so I'm not too sure how much thread I do need. If not, I will go back to the store and buy some more. So it is an inexpensive hobby if you're looking for something to put your mind off of things, and it would make the ideal present because it would be something that is handmade, that you crafted, that you enjoyed making, and that would make somebody else happy in return. So I think it's a very, very good craft. I really do enjoy making these videos, and they're the perfect excuse for me to be creative during the week because I do work full-time, so it is difficult to make these videos, but I will try my very best, and this is the perfect opportunity for me to completely relax, completely be myself, and force myself to make something, which is what brings me the most joy. So I hope that you enjoy watching me also, and I hope that you will try to make whatever I try to make. We'll see how that turns out, but that you will learn a few things, that you will struggle with me. Anyways, I hope that you have fun watching this video.
Patrick, je t'aime, tu ne pleures jamais. Patrick, je t'aime, tu es beau et tout petit. Patrick, je t'aime, je te donne plein de bisous. Patrick, je t'aime, Paddy, I love you. Glory be, it's nice to see a newborn baby boy. He's Paddy and isn't he a wee bundle of joy? Patrick Barrios Nestor, our very own Packy. The one that we've been waiting for, he's Patrick Treacy. Patrick, je t'aime, tu ne pleures jamais. Patrick, je t'aime, tu es beau et tout petit. Patrick, je t'aime, je te donne plein de bisous. Patrick, je t'aime, Paddy, I love you. Il est venu de ciel, ce cher petit cadeau, pour Marielle, Solène, Ramona et leur frère Jojo. Il est doux et silencieux, le petit Patrick, avec ses petits yeux si bleus, il est magnifique. Patrick, je t'aime, tu ne pleures jamais. Patrick, je t'aime, tu es beau et tout petit. Patrick, je t'aime, je te donne plein de bisous. Patrick, je t'aime, Paddy, I love you. Patrick, je t'aime, tu ne pleures jamais. Patrick, je t'aime, tu es beau et tout petit. Patrick, je t'aime, je te donne plein de bisous. Patrick, je t'aime, Paddy, I love you.
C'était Paris.
Got more trouble than I can stand. Ever since ragtime struck the land, never saw the like in all my days. Everyone has got the ragtime craze. Stood it just as long as I could. At last I got it and I got it good. First I didn't want any in mine, but now I'm right in line. I got a ragtime dog and a ragtime cat, a ragtime piano in my ragtime flat, where ragtime goes from head to shoes. I also read the paper called the Ragtime News. Got ragtime habits and I talk that way. I sleep in ragtime and I rag all day. Got ragtime troubles with my ragtime wife. I'm certainly living the ragtime life. I got a ragtime dog and a ragtime cat, a ragtime piano in my ragtime flat, where ragtime blows from head to shoes. I also read a paper called the Ragtime News. Got ragtime habits and I talk that way. I sleep in ragtime and I rag all day. Got ragtime troubles with my ragtime wife. I'm certainly...
So this fabric was an absolute pain to work with. It was extremely sturdy, very thick, and it was difficult for my needle to pierce through. And whenever I would stretch the fabric and pull it out, it would bunch up, as you can see now, and create a knot, and it wouldn't go through. So if you are thinking of embroidering yourself, try to find a piece of fabric that is made out of linen, cotton, or silk, something of that liking. I don't exactly know what this fabric I used was. It must be some form of plastic, polyester or something, but I would not recommend. It was the bane of my existence, but we persevered.
Got more trouble than I can stand. Ever since ragtime struck the land, land. Never saw the like in all my days. Everyone has got the ragtime phrase. Stood it just as long as I could. At last I got it and I got it good. First I didn't want any in mine, but now I'm right in line. I got a ragtime dog and a ragtime cat, a ragtime piano in my ragtime flat, where ragtime flows from head to shoes. I also read the paper called the Ragtime News. Got ragtime habits and I talk that way. I sleep in ragtime and I rag all day. Got ragtime troubles with my ragtime wife. I'm certainly living a ragtime life. I got a ragtime dog and a ragtime cat, a ragtime piano in my ragtime flat, where ragtime blows from head to shoes. I also read a paper called the Ragtime News. The ragtime habits and I talk that way. I sleep in ragtime and I rag all day. The ragtime troubles with my ragtime wife. I'm certainly living a ragtime life. Went to church last Sunday morn, hints wearing ragtime at Georgia born. Every busman rings it on his bell, clocks and watches strike the time as well. Ragtime music, it fills the air, it can't be dodged because it's everywhere. I was out of it once, you see, but now you can't lose me. I got a ragtime dog and a ragtime cat, a ragtime piano in my ragtime flat, where ragtime goes from head to shoes. I also read a paper called the Ragtime News. The ragtime habits and I talk that way. I sleep in ragtime and I rag all day. The ragtime troubles with my ragtime wife. I'm certainly living a ragtime life. I got a ragtime dog and a ragtime cat, and a ragtime piano in my ragtime flat. I wear a ragtime clothes around my head to shoes. I also read a paper called the Ragtime News, and I got ragtime habits and I talk that away. I sleep in the ragtime and I rag all the day. The ragtime troubles with my ragtime wife. I'm certainly living a ragtime life.
When sweet Molly Ryan declared that aeroplane riding she dared, her sweetheart began to think of a plan where they could be wed overhead. So he said, I will get an airship right away, a neat one to hold about two. Then smiling with joy, she said to her boy, you're the captain and I am the crew. Take me up, up, up with you, dearie, away up to the sky. Sail around the moon for a quiet spoon, just a pass.
Here you will see as the video goes along, I inserted a few clips of me doing my dishes, my laundry, folding up things, and I think it was just a way of showing the beauty of daily life, the chores that we always have to do that are redundant and annoying, and yet there is some kind of beauty to it.
Around the lunar planet, making love and hugging every time it's cannons, with nobody in the aeroplane except the past you and I. We could float a little, flying boat a little, while we wrote a little, sent it note a little, subsequent to passing through the clouds and having lots of fun. We'll go up into the sweetest sky of blue, and on ascending we will figure up as two, but on returning to old terra firma we will be as one. Now Molly goes up every day, while Barney, her sweetheart, must stay alone down below, where messages go of wireless love to his dove far above. And then Molly replies, don't you see, just 3 letters C, Q and D. Their meaning is clear, it's come quickly, dear. Then he answers, oh please wait for me. Take me up, up, up with you, dearie, away up to the sky. Sail around the moon for a quiet spoon, just to pass the you and I. Let us float, float, float through the clouds and just have a lot of fun. We'll go up, up, up as two and then come down as one. Take me up along with you, me darling, do, and let us go away into a latitude about as near as anybody that has ever reached the sky. We can sail around the lunar planet, making love and hugging every time it can. It's nobody in the aeroplane except the parson, you and I. We could float a little, flying boat a little, while we wrote a little, sent it note a little, subsequent to passing through the clouds and having lots of fun. We'll go up into the sweetest sky of blue, and on ascending we will figure out as two, but on returning to old terra firma we will be as one.
Got more trouble than I can stand. Ever since ragtime struck the land, never saw the like in all my days. Everyone has got the ragtime craze. Stood it just as long as I could. At last I got it, and I got it good. First I didn't want any in mine, but now I'm right in line. I got a ragtime dog and a ragtime cat, a ragtime piano in my ragtime flat, where ragtime goes from head to shoes. I also read the paper called the Ragtime News. Got ragtime habits and I talk that way. I sleep in ragtime and I rag all day. Got ragtime troubles with my ragtime life. I'm certainly living the ragtime life. I got a ragtime dog and a ragtime cat, a ragtime piano in my ragtime flat, where ragtime goes from head to shoes. I also read a paper called the Ragtime News. The ragtime habits and I talk that way. I sleep in ragtime and I rag all day.
This was the point in the video when I was going out embroidering and a lifeguard dog jumped onto my piece of fabric, and as you can see there's a bit of water remains on it because he was soaked from going into the ocean, and he just wouldn't let me work. And his owner told me, oh yeah, I think he's trying to rescue you, but he was absolutely adorable, so who can blame him? Anyways, that was a little story of what happened to me while I was embroidering.
When sweet Molly Ryan declared that aeroplane riding she dared, her sweetheart began to think of a plan where they could be wed overhead. So he said, I will get an airship right away, a neat one to hold about two. Then smiling with joy she said to her boy, you're the captain and I am the crew. Take me up, up, up with you, dearie, away up to the sky. Sail around the moon for a quiet moon, just the parson, you and I. Let us float, float, float through the clouds and just have a lot of fun. We'll go up, up, up as two and then come down as one. Take me up along with you, me darling, do, and let us go away into a latitude about as near as anybody that has ever reached the sky. We can sail around the lunar planet, making love and hugging every time it can. It's nobody in the aeroplane except the parson, you and I. We could float a little, flying boat a little, while we wrote a little, sent it note a little, subsequent to passing through the clouds and having lots of fun. We'll go up into the sweetest sky of blue, and on ascending we will figure up as two, but on returning to old terra firma we will be as one. Now Molly goes up and...
Hello, my beauties. So this is a few days afterwards. I hope you can hear me. I'm on top of cliffs. As per usual, I feel like this is where I feel the most peaceful. So I came here just to show you what I've been up to in the past week, what I have made, and talk about the process. So the first thing I made, as you saw, was the corset. So I added lavender on this side and lace at the top. I think I will be inserting a bit more lace here at the bottom. I used knots stitching here for the baby's breath and for the mushroom. The other thing I will be making is embellishing one of my corsets. It's a velvet black corset, but it is a little too plain for my liking, and I think I have kind of outgrown it. So this is what the result is for the moment. My plan is to make a dagger in the middle. Good luck to me. So I will be adding a little bit more gray to the center of the sword, and if I succeed or not, a little bit of green embellishing around it. I hope it will look like what I'm envisioning, but I'm already quite pleased. It is not very symmetrical, but from afar it'll have to do. So this is it. And then I made a few stars and a moon to embellish this top that I bought in Ireland, in Dublin last summer, and I think it turned out really well. Hello everyone. So this is a few days afterwards. I just wanted to hop on here just to talk about what I've made and the process. So I am extremely happy with the outcome of the corset and the top with the little stars on it. I think it turned out the way I envisioned. If I would have had more time to make it, it would have been a little better. I need to stop being so harsh on myself because I have had a lot of family and friends tell me to stop criticizing myself, especially in the last video, but easier said than done. I'm working on it. I'm quite disappointed. To continue with the negativity, I am disappointed with the fact that I did not finish the black velvety dagger corset. I will finish it, but I think I didn't have the time to, and if I would have taken the time to, it would have taken me another week or so, which I don't have the time for. And I was debating whether or not to put out this video because I thought it was a little bit sloppy. I'm still not very good at filming with one hand and embroidering or drawing or whatever I'm doing with the other at the same time. Because I am alone, it is quite difficult to do all of this. But this week my friend is coming over from France, so hopefully it'll be a better video because she will be helping me. Let's see how that turns out. She will be in England and she doesn't speak English, so it'll be funny. But hopefully looking forward to a lot better quality videos. And also it's a theme that I am so excited to talk about. I hope you'll be as excited as I am. And also I think what made me want to put out this video was this morning. It's Valentine's Day. And I wanted to treat myself and went to one of my favorite charity shops just to have a little roam around. And there's always a man who works there in his 40s or 50s who dresses impeccably. He is a fashion icon. He's always wearing vests, little brooches, shorts. And I know in England it is a cliche that everybody wears shorts and it is absolutely freezing, but he wears shorts in such a unique way, very 50s, very rockabilly, with high-waisted socks, dapper and dandy shoes. His shoes are always incredible. I promise you, I'm looking through the racks of clothes, but at the same time I'm just looking at him and his shoes and how amazing he looks. His hair is always coiffed like one of those 50s starlets. He looks straight out of a movie. And I have always been meaning to talk to him, but never struck up the courage. And today, this morning, as I walked there, he saw me and said hello. He told me that I looked incredible as always. So I had a kind of a starstruck moment. I told him, I think you look incredible, your fashion sense, la 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 la. And I told him that I had made the corsets that I have embroidered for this video. And he was really impressed. He was so complimentary, which made me want to put out this video, because I thought if somebody like him finds it somewhat beautiful, then somebody else might feel the same way. So it gave me a bit of courage to put this video out there, and it was incredible. It was the kind of conversation that just re-energizes you, where you feel like you finally have met your people. We talked about the punk scene, how he used to go to rock cafes, and this is something that we need here in this town. We need some place where we can talk about music and fashion. I talked about the fact that I volunteer in this vintage boutique in town, and he said, oh, I always go there, I love it, I'm so happy that you volunteer there, blah blah blah. So it was just an amazing conversation. We talked about Dita Von Teese, the fact that he had some of her books, which just goes to show that it is St. Valentine's Day, and I know that for a lot of people it can be quite a tricky period. I know it is for me, I know it is for most of my friends, and you just need to hang on to the fact that, okay, it is about romantic love, but it can also be about friendships, and just like today, talking to a random stranger and it changing the mood of your day and making you feel excited about new things, new prospects. And I really do hope that this video will make you want to dress the way you want to. I know it's such a big goal, isn't it? But I hope that it makes you feel like you're not alone if you love wearing outlandish colors and if you love crazy patterns. And it just reminds me, he asked me, the man from the charity shop, one of my favorite questions, which is, what inspires your style? And in a moment of panic, I said, nature. I know, bring out the violins. And then I panicked. I realized how dumb my answer was, and I said Kate Bush, which I think is the answer everybody wants to hear. And he said, oh yeah, I can see that. I knew you were going to say that answer. I'm so predictable. And I think it just goes to show that if you are unashamedly, authentically yourself, people will admire that. Fashion to me has always been something that brightens my mood, that makes me feel better about certain days, and it gives me a reason to walk out the door. Walk out the door. And to continue on this extremely long side note, I want to give a massive thank you to each and every one of you who has liked my videos, who has commented, even privately sending lovely feedback, and just thank you for listening to me. And I hope that you all have a fabulous, fabulous day wherever you are, and I will be seeing you next time.